it there. And it's Mazraoui. And they've got a throw. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Adams. McLean. Spread it left. And it's Robertson. Now McTominay. Nicely spread. Christie has it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hakimi. Amrabat. McLean. McGinn. It's a pretty loose pass. Amrabat. Aguirre. This looks promising. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Brahim Diaz receives it in a good position here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. McLean. McTominay. Driving on and making good progress. And it's McTominay. Over to the right flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hangs in across. Amrabat. Back towards the middle. Hakimi. Antioch. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. And it's Diaz. Hakimi. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's picked his way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. McTominay. That's been cut out, well played. McLean. Spread to the right. Crosses it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
That's the keeper's ball. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. It's a really well-measured ball. Christie. Now it's Adams. Amrabat. And it's Hakimi. Distributed tidily. And it's Hakimi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. McGinn. Tries to play it through. Brahim Diaz. Amrabat. And they are prompt with their pressing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good spread. That's an excellent interception. Brahim Diaz. Played out to the left flank. Christie. Now it's Adams. He's a sharp little ball here. Aguirre is there, and he can get that clear. And that brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So neither side has yet broken through. McTominay. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Christie. That's an imaginative pass. Mazraoui. Amrabat. Antioch. Now he's off and running. Robertson. McTominay. And it's Robertson. McGinn. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's come loose. Hakimi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. McLean. Brahim Diaz. That has been slung wide. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's well spotted. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He is through here. So much time and space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in a great position here. That's really well cleared. And it's Mazraoui. Can he get it through? McTominay. It's Christie. That's going wide left. Now it's McGinn. Now it's Adams. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot could be on. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Christie. Shot a goal! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's on it, can he get away? Now the delivery.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Adams. That is good alertness. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's found support out wide. Very nicely done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Adams. Amrabat. McTominay. Now it's Christie. And that interception was most necessary. And that is as much time as there will be. Scotland go out. The win they so craved has eluded them. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I had a feel.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Now it's Adams. Now it's Christie. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. This is a promising build-up. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now the breakaway. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Adams. Now it's McGinn. Tries to pass it through. And he's certainly onside here. Chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Aguirre wins the duel this time. Can he get it through? Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Aguirre.
Morocco genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. Certainly like little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different with each attack. Variation, unpredictability, you know, that's always key to success.
There will be a throw-in. Aguirre. That's Brahim Diaz. Now this could be a chance. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Amrabat. It's a really well-measured ball. It's an early cross. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, good spread. Over to the right flank. And he's straight offside. Amrabat. Christie. Half an hour played now. Christie providing an outlet on that flank. Brahim Diaz, too strong for his opponent there. Amrabat. And Diop. And it's Hakimi. And Aguirre, played out towards the right wing. McTominay proves too strong. Brahim Diaz. No, it's come to nothing. Robertson can get it clear. Mazraoui plays it short. Now the delivery. That's not going far. Christie. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's on it. Can he get away? Takes a shot! Goal! Morocco! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. McTominay. And it's Christie. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's got away. So much time and space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Scotland finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So straight into the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, good spread. Space for him to turn and look. Nice control. Incoming delivery. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. McGinn. Robertson. Nicely spread. Christie. Engages and forces him off the ball. Brahim Diaz. And that is a little undercooked. Scotland still this single goal behind. Amrabat defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Amrabat. And it's Mazraoui. Brahim Diaz. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game.
And the shot! Of course! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 64 minutes is number 9.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitution in progress.
Scotland restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, a delicate chip through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Diop. Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Hakimi, looking here to chip it through. And that has been knocked clear. Succumbs to the pressure. That's good running with the ball. Amrabat. And it's Diaz. Now Mazraoui. Hangs one in. And that has been cleared. Played out to the left flank. And he's quick to get rid. And he's there to belt it away.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
There's the whistle. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Aguirre. Mazraoui. Now it's Adams. No, he's not getting his way this time. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's hoisted clear. Christie looking to receive it in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Christie. Now it's Christie. McLean. That has been slung wide.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Scotland have a free kick. That's a shade optimistic. Mazraoui. Brahim Diaz. Quality ball. Christie. And he can clear it away. Amrabat. Hakimi. Aims beyond the defence. Tries a shot! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Minutes is number 20.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Amrabat.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. McGinn. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Christie! Mazraoui. Antioch. Amrabat. Hakimi. And it's Amrabat. Now Mazraoui. He's looking wide. Can he latch on to this? McLean. McTominay. Shifted it to the flank. Now McTominay. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Scotland certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get onto this? Oh, nice touch. It carries far too far and out of play. McTominay. Robertson. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Hakimi has created one goal already. McGinn. McLean. Spread it left. McTominay.
2 added minutes
It's going
has been
wide
indicated.
left. Stood up well to him there. Amrabat. Spread out to the left. And it's Amrabat. And for the first half, that is that. It's been no short.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Mazraoui. And Diop. It's a quick ball upfield. That's a good ball out wide. He's in a great position here. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries a deft little ball. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Number 17.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Adams, that's destined for the flank. That's tidy. Looking for the far post. Brahim Diaz is there, and he can get that clear. Hakimi. Diop. Aguirre. Looking for the run. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nice looking ball. And he's in on goal. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. cleared away. Morocco are looking to go forward now.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's neat. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Robertson. And it's McTominay. That has been slung wide. And it's McTominay. Pass somewhat off target. Christie. Now McTominay. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Here comes the cross. Here comes the corner.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Diop with the clearance. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Aguirre, Mazraoui, and Diop. Hakimi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's down to business here. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. McGinn.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Brahim Diaz. Oh, good spread. Tries to play it through. Now there's a fine ball. Opts to play it back. Adams.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Diop. Brahim Diaz. And that is out of play. Now, can they get him away? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Decent chance! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Great chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
Amrabat. It's a promising position. Now here's the delivery. Only partially clear. Plays it in low. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Played it again. And that has been cleared. Throw in. Quick look, then plays it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Christie. McLean. Well, that has not gone well.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
McTominay.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Now it's Adams.
Adams really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looking for options for movement. And he is deft. And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. McLean. McTominay. Now it's Adams. Great defending, strong and determined. Played through into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's nice. Hangs in a cross. It's another own goal. That is crazy.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Can he get on the end of this? Corner it is. They've played it short. And it's Hakimi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Robertson. And it's McTominay. That has ended up in no man's land. Amrabat. It's a good run down the right. Hakimi. No, he refuses to take the bait. McGinn. Christie makes a move down the right. Christie. Hakimi. No outsmarting him this time. And it's Christie. Now it's Adams. Hakimi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's an imaginative pass. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Showing good feet. The cutback. So a temporary halt to the action. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Robertson. McTominay. And it's Christie. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aguirre. Mazraoui. Diop. And it's Hakimi. Amrabat. And Aguirre, distributed tidily. Pinches it off him. Mazraoui. He's through here. McTominay. It's Christie. And it's McTominay. Robertson. To McGinn. Christie. Brahim Diaz. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
He has found the way through. Brahim Diaz. They're urging him to shoot. Skims one in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. McGinn. And it's Robertson. Threads one in. And he's heaved it away. Robertson. They've won a corner. Hakimi is there to clear. It'll be a throw-in.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Well played and well cleared.
And he's gone backward here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Brahim Diaz. He's looking wide. Christie. Christie. Oh, terrible pass. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Here's the header! Oh, Fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
McLean. And it's McTominay. Now it's Adams.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Played out to the left flank. Looking to play him in. And he's whipped it across. And he's there to clear it.
Scotland are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Christie. Now it's Adams. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Out for a throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Brahim Diaz. And Hakimi. And that gets things running. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. And it's Christie. He's had it taken off him. Threads one in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Christie. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Christie. Great vision.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's a key interception. McTominay. McLean. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Christie. Over to the right flank. He's dealt with that really well. Mazraoui. And Diop. And it's made its way to him. And it's Amrabat. Brahim Diaz. McTominay. And he's forced to go back. More and more pressure on the ball here. Christie. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mazraoui. Amrabat. He's picked his way through. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Diaz. Amrabat. Spread to the right. And that was asking for too much. McTominay. It's a pretty loose pass. Hakimi. That's very neat. Flings in across. And it's hoisted clear. Robertson. McLean. McGinn. Christie. Now it's Adams. And they can counter here. Amrabat. And it's Mazraoui. It's a good spell of possession, this. He'll try from distance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He is just caressing the ball.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Scotland have the chance to go the other way. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. That's a throw. Can he get it through? Now, what about this cross? And that has been knocked clear. Hakimi. Amrabat. That's Brahim Diaz. Aguirre. Now he's off and running. And it's Mazraoui. And Amrabat. And it's lofted through here. Adams is wide and looking to get onto this. Diop deals with that comfort. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Christie. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. McGinn. Can he get on the end of this? And it's played into the middle. Cleared without hesitation. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Hakimi. And he's being shifted off it. So what can they make of this? Shot could be on. He's having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Now it's Adams. Now it's Christie, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to pass it through. And it's Christie. Looking for options for movement. Mazraoui. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
That has been slung wide. Christie clears it away. It's a throw-in.
Brahim Diaz.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Adams. Amrabat. He's looking wide. Not the most accurate pass. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Very nicely done.
Brahim Diaz.
Receives it in a good position here.
McTominay.
That has not gone well. Amrabat. Played out towards the right wing. That is lovely. Cross needs to be good. Oh, that was vital. Christie. There's the crossfield ball. McGinn.
McTominay.
And it's Robertson. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that was very necessary. Now it's Adams, knocks it out wide. Opts for safety. Amrabat.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now, can they get him away? And it's Diaz. He's found space here. Lovely bit of skill. Lofted in. Defending of the desperate variety. That's going wide left. Adams. And that will be the final act. Scotland can only draw, and that seals their fate. First hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. A probing pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, nice touch. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Referee's given a throw. An instinctive delivery. And he's there to clear it. Played out wide. Tries to play it through. That's a decent clearance. That has been slung wide. Here comes the cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get it through? And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Aguirre. Now it's Adams. This looks promising. Christie! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Diop. And Aguirre. And it's Mazraoui. Mazraoui. Nice bit of trickery. Drills one in. That is a brilliant interception. McLean. Now it's Adams. That's going wide left. Now it's McGinn. Now it's Adams. Well, that pass isn't the best. Amrabat. Spread to the right. Nice control. Cross flung in towards the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Spread it left. And it's Mazraoui. He's in plenty of space here.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight.
McTominay.
And Robertson. Crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. well stopped.
Hakimi. Christie.
McTominay.
Now it's Adams. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's McTominay. Good ball, good take. Now it's McGinn. Flashes it across. Cleared away. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Back on the way then. So the first half brought no goals. Searching pass he's played there. And he's gone looking for safety. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Amrabat. And it's Diaz. Nicely weighted ball. Aimed at the far side. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Now that looks a decent ball. Amrabat.
Brahim Diaz.
Just about up to the hour now. Hakimi. Well, the ball's gone astray. Hakimi has the space to scheme. And that's been drilled in. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. McLean. Christie. And it's Christie. Oh, some astute defending there. McLean. And it's McTominay. Christie. Pinches it off him. Mazraoui. That's Brahim Diaz. Mazraoui. And it's Hakimi. He's a sharp little ball here.
Morocco really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That is good progress on the left. Looking for the run. And it's Amrabat.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played out to the left flank. No, it's come to nothing.
Diop.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Mazraoui. Now, can they get him away? And he's definitely onside. Played into the box. Tries to get it clear. Can he finish? Deftly away. And claimed it back swiftly. Mazraoui.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Gets a good foot in there. So here comes the substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Looking to play him in.
Brahim Diaz.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It is the end of the road. The result simply not good enough. Any reflections on what you've